Start letting people. On the telephone at 313-419-1999. Can you, good morning to you. Can you state your name, please?
You said what?
What's your name, please?
Craig Landon.
Craig Landers, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Judge, I am ready. I just don't have a docket.
Can we get this up for the docket, please? Ms. Williams Laws.
We were supposed to confirm with you once I got it. I haven't gotten it yet, so I'm just waiting. I think it's gonna come up.
Good morning, everyone. Sorry about that.
Good morning.
They flipped me, but that's it. They'll let it out. Yeah. Morning.
Good morning, Ms. Thomas. Good morning, Ms. Good morning, Judge.
Thank you so much.
Good morning.
I had to find something to let me in. I'll see you on soon.
All right, good morning, everyone. I don't know where Officer Thomas is.
You want me to get somebody to open up for you?
It'd be good. Please.
Okay. Judge Perkins.
Get this, we don't need to worry about it. Let's just get this,
Somebody have to-
Let's see what you said. You say what you said.
Really anything much?
Sure, it's not much. Should be used.
I'm having trouble with my. Just like his daddy, just like his daddy's parents, he was killing me.
Mr. Gonzalez.
Yes.
Necesito interpreter.
Need to step up and be a man.
You need an interpreter.
It's my
Mr.
neck.
Gonzalez, Senior Gonzalez.
Yes.
Necesito interpreter.
Yes, sí. I speak Spanish.
Mr. Gonzalez, an interpreter, please. Yes.
That's a lot.
State of Michigan, 36th District Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge Sean B. Perkins presiding. While court is in session, there will be no smoking, eating, drinking, sleeping, and/or laying down. I will ask that if you have on any hats or hoodies, that you please remove them unless it's for religious purpose. Thank you, everyone. Good morning, Judge. Good morning to everyone.
Spring daddy and me gone. You should, but I try to do my best. I'm not, but just wait to be ready. Michael.
If I straight to deal with Michael's right from there.
You're right, full time.
I'm a young woman. And I'm all alone. And I'm
Give this,
stupid.
I said that to her. Yeah, and
Ms. Connors, let me know when you're ready, if you have the docket.
Yeah. And
All right.
boy, he left. Yes, they do, Lord. And I need me a man.
This is, all right, everybody's gonna have to be quiet. Good morning, everybody. What I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to get you in the order that you came out. Try to get you out as soon as I possibly can, so bear with us.
Oh, yeah.
Are we ready, Ms. Connors?
You loud. You loud.
I'm sorry, Ms. Connors, are we ready?
I'm printing, I'm sorry, yeah. It's
Okay, I'll wait.
printing.
I'll
Go ahead.
just let me know when you're ready to go.
Okay.
Who's that?
Printed Dwayne.
It's on the,
Oh, eight. Right up to.
Lewis. Dwayne Lewis or Dewan? No, this is Dewan Lawrence. That's one. I don't see Dwayne Lewis. Yeah.
Okay, Judge, I'm ready.
Okay, let's go. This is the city of Detroit versus Janae Lewis. Case number SP 1480376, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1480891. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Lewis.
Lewis, can you?
I'm here.
State your name for the record, please.
Janae Lewis.
Today is the date and time set for pre-trial. I don't, Ms. Lewis, I still don't have a valid license. It's still expired.
Yes. Can I get a 2-week extension on that? Is the way possible? Am I able to get 2 weeks on that? And I'll make sure I have it done.
I'm gonna set a trial date. I'm gonna set a trial date for June the 7th. We gotta get this moving on. So
yes.
There'll be a trial date June the 7th. You bring in that those documentations and we'll still give you the same, we'll still dismiss the case, all right?
Okay, I'll get it handled.
June 7th, 2024 at 9 a.m. If it's nothing further, have a very good day. Best of luck to you, all right?
Thank you.
All right, well. Is Dwayne Eric Lewis here? Okay. This is the city of Detroit versus Logan Grimm, case number SP 1525858, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Yes, hello.
Morning to you, ma'am.
Good morning.
State your name.
Erica Harris, on behalf of the defendant, please state your name. My name is Logan Grimm.
Today is the date and time set for a pretrial. Your client's offer is going to be pleading to the, as charged to the allowing, that's a 0-point offense. It doesn't abstract to the Secretary of State. And I'll dismiss upon payment of $240. And she has an absolute right to a trial. We'll dismiss the other matter today if she wants to take the deal. Are you in the state of Michigan, ma'am?
I am currently in the state of Michigan.
All right. Do you plan on remaining here in the state of Michigan?
I'm unsure.
Okay. All right. So let me put you in a breakout room. Speak to Ms. Harris and let us know what you want to do when you come out. All right.
Okay. Gotcha. Thank you.
Juan Lawrence.
Gonzalez, right, Judge?
Yes.
Gonzalez, what is Gonzalez' first name? Chamberlain? Okay.
Mr. Lawrence, you're set for trial today. I'm going to give the officers a half-hour grace period. If they don't show up, we'll get you out of here in at 9:30. If they show up, we'll get you an offer. So sit tight for a minute, and then we'll see if they show. All right.
Yes, sir. I'm here.
All right. Very well. Teresa Lewis.
Sure, sir.
I think maybe it's Gonzalez, but I don't. Yes, sir. Okay, right back.
Okay, this is the city of Detroit versus Teresa Lewis. Case numbers SP 152-1369, counts 1 and counts 2. U52-608-119, 19-486-129, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Lewis.
Teresa Lewis.
Right, today is a date and time set on the calendar for a pretrial, but the other matters that I call are in warrant status. So arraigned on the warrants, Counselor.
Yes, Your Honor. For purposes of arraignment, my client would stand mute.
Enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. We'll give your client a $0 bond. Ms. Lewis, do you have valid driver's license and insurance?
I have valid insurance. I don't have a driver's license.
Well, I don't know. Why don't you have a license?
I've been trying to maintain that. It's just kind of hard. You know?
You don't have anything down in this court that's preventing you from getting a license. It must be out of another court or with the Secretary of State.
Yes.
So you have an absolute right to a trial, ma'am. Let's get Mr. Gonzalez, if you're driving, you gotta be put out the room.
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Call,
I speak
call
Spanish,
back,
sir. Excuse me.
call back when you get enough, when you get pulled over. I'm gonna put you out, you're driving, you can't be driving online.
I'm sorry, sir. I don't know understand. I'm sorry.
All right, Miss Lewis, Mr. Hill here, Councilman. Get you an offer, Miss. Let me wait until the city attorney comes back to get you an offer, all right?
Okay.
All right, pass the matter momentarily. Let's go back on the record with Grime. Ms. Grime, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel in the breakout room. Counselor, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client is respectfully requesting a trial date.
All right, very well. Is that what you want to do, Ms. Grime?
Yes.
All right, let's give you a trial date of June the 7th, 2024 at 9 a.m., okay?
Okay, got it.
If there's nothing further, have a very good day, ma'am. Best of luck to you.
Thanks, you too. Bye.
They said Gresham. Do Warren go to Gresham?
City of Detroit versus Talia Monet Graves. Case number 19-516-3071. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr., Your Honor. Ms. Graves is here for review.
No, Ms. Graves is here for arraignment on the bench warrant.
Oh, my apologies. Your Honor, we would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
Ms. Graves, can you state your name for a record, please? Good morning to you.
Good morning, Talia Graves.
All right, today is the date and time set for arraignment on the bench warrant, and we'll enter a not guilty plea on our behalf for a $0 fine. And Ms. Graves, your offer is as charged on this one. It's really no other deduction, $240 fine, pleading, and will dismiss upon payment. It doesn't abstract to the Secretary of State, and therefore doesn't carry any points. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room. You have an absolute right to a trial. Put you in a breakout room with Mr. Berry, have a discussion with him, all right? And Lynn Gonzalez. Shane Gonzalez. Are you there, ma'am?
Yes, I am.
Do you need an interpreter?
No.
City of Detroit, good morning to you. This is City of Detroit versus Shanglin Gonzalez, case number SP 1444001, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Sharon Harris on behalf of Ms. Gonzalez. Please name for the record.
I'm sorry, I can't hear that. Whoever is speaking, I'm not hearing him.
You have to speak up, Ms. Harris.
Sherika Harris, on behalf of Ms. Gonzalez, please state your name for the record.
Shanglin Gonzalez.
Is the date and time set for a pre-trial in the matter? Ms. Gonzalez, your offer is going to be pleading to the amending count of failure to display, $240 fine. It will abstract to the Secretary of State, but it won't carry any points. We'll dismiss the other matter. You have an absolute right to a trial. I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Ms. Harris, and you can speak to her, okay?
Okay.
Your Honor, my question is, would Ms. Gonzalez qualify for community court?
I'm pretty sure she can.
Thank you.
All right. All right, let's pass that matter. Let's go back on the record with Ms. Graves. Ms. Graves, I've given you an opportunity to speak to Mr. Berry in a breakout room. Mr. Berry, what does your client want to do?
We seek a bench trial date, Your Honor.
Is that what you want to do, Ms. Graves?
Yes.
All right. Come back on June the 7th, 2024 at 9 a.m., okay?
Okay.
If it's nothing further, have a very good day, ma'am. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
City of Detroit, Sarah Lillian Gray, case number SP 1474632, counts 1 and counts 2, and SP 1474631. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Gray.
Sarah Lillian Gray.
Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. You missed one of your hearing dates on the 15th of December. We'll set aside default on that. Your offer is going to be pleading to the amended count of failure to display that will abstract to the Secretary of State, but it won't carry any points. Is a $240 fine. We'll dismiss the other matters. You have an absolute right to a trial. Do you have valid driver's license and insurance, ma'am?
No valid driver's license, but
Okay.
she has
Put you in a-
insurance.
I'm gonna put you in a breakout room, Mr. Barry, have a discussion with him, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Join the room, please. Good morning.
Good morning.
Mr. Landers, do you have valid driver's license and registration? Good morning to you. Ready on Gray, Mr. Berry?
We are, Your Honor. She may have difficulty getting out of the breakout room. Let me go back.
She's back. Let's go back on the record with Ms. Gray. Ms. Gray, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel in the breakout room. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, respectfully, we seek a bench trial date.
Is that what you want to do, Ms. Gray?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Your trial date is going to be December, strike that. Just June the 7th. June the 7th. Strike that. Make sure I don't hope I don't confuse you. June the 10th, 2024 at 9 a.m. That's June the 10th, 2024 at 9 a.m. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Have a great day now. Best of luck to you.
You too, thank you, Your Honor.
Let's see if we can get Ms. Lewis. Let's see. The offer for Ms. Lewis is going to be pleading to, let's go back on the record with Teresa Siobhan Lewis. The offer is going to be pleading to the as charged in the park after dark and the failure to display, and will dismiss the other matters. I see there's 2019 cases. I don't know when that in the park, that was a 2019 case as well. But so she has an absolute right to a trial, Mr. Berry, and we will failure to display that does abstract to the Secretary of State, doesn't carry any points, and in park after dark, we'll plead as charged to that, dismiss upon payment of $240 fine, and we'll dismiss the other matters now. So let me know if she wants a trial date or she wants to take the deal. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room, Ms. Lewis, with Mr. Berry, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Join the room, please. Mr. Berry, you have to join the breakout room. Okay, you did. Very well. Gianni Keith Luke Green.
I'm here, Your Honor.
All right, good morning to you, sir. Can you remove your headgear, please? All right. Do you have good morning, do you have did you take the defensive driving course, or were you offered that opportunity to?
No, I wasn't offered it.
Would you want to do that in order to mitigate this? This is a 4-point offense. A lot of times the city will allow you to take that course, and it sort of mitigates some of the points. Would you be interested in that?
Yes.
All right, let me put the course in the chat, and you can take a screenshot it, and I'm gonna put my email address in the chat.
Don't start back.
All right, it's in the chat. Take a screenshot of that before we get going, all right? All right, let's go back on the record. Let's go back on the record with Ms. Shanglin Gonzalez. Ms. Gonzalez, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel in the breakout room. Counselor, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client was able to show me a valid registration, and she also indicates that she currently has her permit.
Run her driver's license, please.
I get the driver license on the 16th.
All right. If you have a permit, it should show valid, ma'am. And you saw proper registration, Ms. Harris?
I did, Your Honor. Expires September 18th, 2024.
And what vehicle was that to?
He would have to show you because I'm not certain. I don't recall the vehicle. I just wrote the expiration date.
Right. All right, I have a valid license. What I'm going to do is I'm going to dismiss the cases for providing valid documentation.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, and I'll wait for more of these. If there's nothing further, ma'am, have a very good day. Best of luck to you, all right?
Thank you.
This is the city of Detroit. Versus Gianni Keith Green, case number SP121-03351, SP1527005, one in counts two, and SP1527061. Appearance for the record, please.
Sherika Harris, on behalf of the defendant, please state your name for the record.
Gianni Green.
There's date and time set for a pretrial in the matter. I gave Mr. Green the better driver's course information in an effort to try to mitigate some of the points on this offense if he wants to take a deal. You still have an absolute right to a trial, Mr. Green. And I imagine if you have valid insurance, then at the time you come back with the class, then I'm sure counsel can work out a pretty good deal for you. You want to take the time to do that class?
Yes.
All right, come back for a pre-trial on April the 2nd, 2024 at 8:30 a.m., all right?
Okay.
If there's nothing further, have a very good day, and then give me the certificate to that better driver's class ahead of your next court date, please.
All right.
Nothing further, have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
You too. Bye-bye.
This is the city of Detroit versus, let's go back on the record with Miss Teresa Lewis. Miss Lewis, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel in the breakout room. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
We seek a bench trial date, Your Honor.
Is that what you want to do, Miss Lewis?
Yes.
Trial date is going to be June the 10th, 2024 at 9 a.m., all right? There's nothing further. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Okay, can I speak with Mr. Can I speak with the attorney in the breakout room?
Yeah, go back in the breakout room. If you don't have any questions for me, you're free to leave after you come out, all right?
Okay.
All right. This is the city of Detroit versus Craig Cornell Landers, case number SP1425809, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Sherika Harris, on behalf of defendant Landers, please state your name for the record.
Craig Cornell Landers.
Today is the date and time. Good morning to you, Mr. Landers. Set for a arraignment on the bench warrant. Go ahead, Counselor.
For purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute.
Enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. Give your client a $0 bond. Do you have a valid license and registration, Mr. Landers?
No, sir.
All right, officer's going to be pleading to the amended count of failure to display a 0-point offense that does abstract to the Secretary of State, however, it doesn't carry any points. He has an absolute right to a trial. Put you in a breakout room with Ms. Harris and you can speak with her, okay?
Okay.
Join the room, please. Melissa? Do we have did we call the interpreter?
Yes.
Melissa, good morning to you. What's your last name, please?
My last name is Love. Good morning.
See it right there. Good morning to you. All right, let's go back on the record. Are we ready? Okay, let's call the city. She's got her question answered, right, Mr. Barry?
Yes, Your Honor.
Let's call the city of Detroit versus Trevor Adam Orman, case number SP 1527661. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Orman.
Trevor Adam Orman.
Morning to you, sir. Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial, I believe. Yes, pre-trial. Your offer is kind of pleading to the amended count of open alcohol in a motor vehicle passenger. That's a 2-point offense. It's an alcohol-related offense on your driving record, and there's a $240 fine. In the court's eyes, that's the same as charged. It's still a 2-point offense, alcohol-related offense on your driving record. You have an absolute right to a trial. Let me let you speak to Mr. Berry, and you can let us know what you want to do when you come out, all right?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. Nicole?
Good morning. Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Do you have valid insurance, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Can you show me that document? Just hold it up to the screen. Let's see what you have. Okay. Still, please. Okay, I'm satisfied with that. What we'll do is offer you a $175 blocking traffic. That doesn't abstract. That's amended. That will be amended from the 3-point offense of disregard of traffic control device. All right.
Okay.
And you would have an absolute right to a trial. I'll let you speak to a lawyer if you choose. Okay.
Okay.
Hold tight. All right. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Landers. Mr. Landers, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel in the breakout room. Counsel, what's your client want to do? Ms. Harris? pay.
We're ready on Landers, Your Honor.
Yeah, I was waiting on you. We went back on the record for Mr. Landers. Ms. Harris, I've given you an opportunity to speak with Mr. Landers. What does Mr. Landers want to do?
Your Honor, he wants to enter the plea pursuant to the recommendation.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Landers?
Yes,
Can you raise your right hand, please?
I got it up.
Swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Yes,
Put your hand down. You understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
yes,
You understand you have an absolute right to a trial?
yes,
Ms. Harris went over your other advice and rights in the breakout room, did she not?
yes, you did.
You understood those rights?
Yes,
Any questions about those rights?
no,
You know, by taking this offer, you're gonna give those rights up?
yes,
Anybody offer you anything other than what's been stated in the record? Anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
no.
All right, let me draw your attention back to January 24th, 2023 at around 2:01 PM in the city of Detroit in the area of Seneca and Offit. Did you have an occasion on that day to come in contact with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes,
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
yes, I was.
Did the officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes, yes, he did.
You could not do so, could you?
No, I ain't got one.
Very well. I'm gonna find your client guilty of the amended count of failure to display, stipulation of probable cause, and dismiss the other matter.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
$240, sir. When can you pay?
I don't go back to work till April the 9th. I work for the landscaping company. We don't start back up to April the 9th. I stop paying until I go back to work.
I don't see why you just didn't set a trial date then.
I don't know.
It was advised, Your Honor. He told me he
I'm
wanted
sure
to plead.
it's April the 9th. You gotta be able to get some more money before that's too much for now.
I can do more because I can't move.
I know. But I try to pay it. You give me the fine, I'll stop. Take some, because I paid, like, put some money on it. That's how I get some money before April the 9th.
Why don't you set up a payment plan?
That's what I want to do. I can start paying it, start March the 1st.
All right, I'm gonna put in here March the 11th. I'm gonna rock the file to allow you to set up a payment plan. If there's nothing further, sir, have a very good day. Best of luck to you, all right?
Okay, thank you.
Have a good day. This is the city of Detroit versus Erlene, Dakota, Lake Home.
Yes.
Case number SP 1523092, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Erica Harris on behalf of Ms. Lakeholm. Please state your name for the record.
Erling Dakota LaHome.
All right, sorry about the mispronunciation, ma'am. Today is a date and time set for a pre-trial. I did speak with your client off the record. Your client provided me valid documentation for the insurance. I'm going to dismiss that. And I offered your client a blocking traffic for the disregard of a red signal. It's a 0-point offense. It doesn't abstract to the Secretary of State. It's $175 fine. I believe you want to accept that deal, Ms. Home?
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
And we stipulate.
Go ahead.
We stipulate to the face of the ticket for purposes of the factual basis and stipulate to probable cause for the dismissal.
Okay, and with that, I'm going to find your client responsible for the amended count of blocking traffic and fine her $175. and dismiss the other two matters. When can you pay it, Ms. Mahone?
Actually, I could pay it, in March, next month.
I'm gonna give you till March 11th, 2024 to get it paid, okay?
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Have a great day. Pay it, and then you did that kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you that did that after your phone. And, or you can come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Great day, man.
You too.
All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Keon Michael Rogers. The case number SP1408971, SP151269, count 1 and count 2, SP15127011, SP154245. Appearance for the record, Ms. Harris.
Sherika Harris, on behalf of the defendant, please state your name for the record.
Keon Good Rogers, I'm sorry.
All right, start your video, please, sir. Good morning to you, Mr. Greer Rogers. Do you have valid insurance and a plate here, sir, for this vehicle, for any vehicle in your name?
Yes, sir, I do.
Let's see what you have, please. Can you take your hat off, please?
I don't know how to. This the registration.
2024. Hold on, Mr. Berry. Just continue to hold that up, please, so I can give it the spotlight. I'm satisfied with that. What about insurance, sir?
Oh,
you didn't take the background off. It came through on the other one, but it didn't come through on this one. Blurry.
I'm not sure how to take it back. I don't know.
Go to the video settings, and it should have background capability to take that off there.
If I took the Bears with disgusting Eagles next year, wouldn't it you believe that? I would not. I would say that we talk about Caleb Williams and what he did for the table, and we both point back draft class, and the opportunity is like he always said, so we set the contract. I think it's just
I'm satisfied with the documentation. Offer is going to be pleading to the amended count of blocking traffic, $175. Dismiss the other matter. Dismiss the other matters. You have an absolute right to a trial. You can Ms. Harris in the breakout room if you choose.
That is the way I think it feels locally. I'm not making a comment that there is right or wrong, but that does feel.
What do you want to do, sir?
I'll take the 175.
Stipulate to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for the responsible plea counsel.
You don't think that it is such a foregone conclusion for the number one ticket?
Harris.
Well stipulated, Your Honor.
Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matter.
So stipulated, Your
Honor. Finding responsible for the amended count of blocking traffic, $175. When can you pay it, Mr. Greer Rogers?
Can I get sometime next month?
Give you until March the 11th, 2024. Pay it at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload that DivDat app to your phone, or you can come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. Those are the two best ways I can tell you to pay it, sir. If you don't have any further questions, you have a very good day. Best of luck to you, all right?
You too. Thank you.
Hey, can we get the interpreter? There's no interpreter. We've already called. Please. City of Detroit. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Orman. Mr. Orman, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to council in the breakout room. Councilor, what's your client want to do? Mr. Barry?
My apologies, Your Honor. We seek a bench trial date for Mr. Orman.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Orman?
Yes, Your Honor.
Trial date is going to be June the 10th, 2024 at 9 a.m. If there's no further questions, sir, you have a very good day. Best of luck to you, all right?
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great one.
You as well. City of Detroit versus Melissa Love. Case number is SP 109-2026, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 109-20291. SP 135-48901. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Love.
Melissa Love.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, we waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
We'll enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. Give your client a $0 bond. Your client has a number of civil infractions that one of which I know is preventing her from I don't know that, but let me say I'm confident that it's preventing her from getting a driver's license. That's the no proof of insurance, $336. All of these matters are from 2016 and 2017 civil infractions. I can give your client an opportunity to come in compliance and possibly get a better offer on that date. We can set a trial date, or we can get an offer for your client right now, which would be leading to be allowing an improper plate, $240 a piece, absolute right to a trial. I'm going to put you in the breakout room with your client, and you can have a conversation with her, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Join the room, please. Ms. Cox, good morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor. How are you?
I'm well, thank you so much. How about yourself?
Just fine, thank you.
Ms. Cox, can you state your name for the record and your qualifications, please?
Maria Cox, COA, State of Michigan, qualified Spanish interpreter.
And can you raise your right hand, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will truly, accurately, and impartially interpret in the manner now before the court not divulge confidential communications, so help you God?
I do.
And do you swear or affirm that to the best of your ability, you will interpret from English to Spanish and Spanish to English?
I do.
Let me pull up the file. I thought I already printed it out. Oh, you know something? Is Andrew Gonzalez here?
Yes, Antonio Gonzalez. That's who I'm here for.
No, Andrew Alvarez Gonzalez was one and then I had to put him out because he was driving and he hasn't zoomed back in yet. What
Okay.
about Jose Juan Lopez? Jose Juan Lopez.
I don't have his case. I don't have his case number, but I can certainly help if he needs an interpreter, Your Honor.
Okay.
And I will also give him the name Antonio Dominic Gonzalez.
All right, I think Ms. Mathis, I think that was done in error. I think is Yadri Gonzalez, but if Mr. Jose Juan Lopez needs an interpreter, you can ask him.
Señor José Juan López, ¿usted necesita un intérprete en español?
Sí, aquí estoy.
¿Necesita un intérprete en español?
Sí.
Yes, he said yes, Your Honor. He says, I'm here. I asked him again. He said yes.
All right, buenos dias, Mr. Jose Juan Lopez.
Buenos días, señor Juan José López.
Buenos días.
Good day.
This is the city of Detroit versus Jose Juan Lopez Toxkey. Case number SP 153-1193, counts 1, 2, and 3, and SP 153-11971. Appearance for the record, please.
Llamaron a su caso, señor López, el SP es 1531193, cargos números 1, 2 y 3 y 1511971. Por favor, digan sus nombres para las actas.
Me llamo José Juan López Tosna.
My name is José Juan López Tosna.
All right. Appearance for the record, please.
Los abogados digan los nombres para las actas.
Erica Harris, on behalf of Mr. Lopez.
La señora abogada Harris, representando al señor López.
Perdón, no escuché.
Today is the date and time set for a show cause for purposes of arraignment, counselor.
Hoy es la fecha donde tenemos que mostrar cuáles son los cargos, qué quieren hacer, cómo continúan, abogado.
Okay.
Purposes of arraignment, counselor.
Purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute.
Mi cliente se queda en silencio con respecto a la lectura de cargos.
I will enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. Give your client a $0 bond. Your client's offer is going to be pleading to the amended count of failure to display, $240 fine. Your client has an absolute right to a trial. I'm going to put you in a breakout room so you can have a conversation.
Su cliente le voy a aceptar una declaración de no culpable. Él tiene el derecho absoluto de pedir un juicio. La oferta que le han hecho es que si quiere se le rebajan los cargos y se lo pueden rebajar a que falló en demostrar algo, y eso es una multa de $240. Lo van a mandar a un cuarto privado para que hable con el abogado en privado. Le salió un letrerito que diga Join Breakout Room. Okay.
Let's pass that matter. Let's go back on the record. This love, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel in the breakout room. Counselor, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, Ms. Love would avail herself of the offer.
That's pleading on 2 of the charges and dismissing that. Well, she's still going to have to pay all these civil infractions.
Yes, Your Honor. It works out that way. She plans to enter into a payment plan with the court.
Is that what you want to do, Ms. Love?
Yes, sir.
Can you raise your right hand, please? Do Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Are you sitting in the driver's seat of a car, ma'am?
I am.
Run her driver's license. You understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
No.
You understand that now?
Yes.
You understand you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Mr. Berry went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
Any questions about those rights?
No, sir.
You know by taking this offer, you're going to give those rights up?
No.
Know that now. Mr. Berry,
I'm sorry?
go back in the breakout room and she doesn't seem to understand what's going on. So I need you to get her to have a clear understanding of what's going on. All right. It's particularly about her advice or rights.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Rejoin the breakout room, Ms. Love. And she doesn't have a valid driver's license. I don't see her driving, but I do see her in the driver's seat of a vehicle. All right. Join the room, please. Rejoin the room.
Can anybody hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Hold on a second, sir.
Okay.
What is your name? What is your name?
It's Richard Garrett, Judge Perkins.
Good morning to you. Richard Garrett.
Richard Garrett.
Garrett. All right. Good morning to you. And who's on the Vortex 6 CG65? I'm gonna ask you to unmute yourself.
Me?
No. Vortex CG65.
I'm Alexis Gaines.
Not you. The Vortex, just unmute yourself.
Yes, my name is Marquise Lucas.
Marquise Lucas, good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, do you have a stocking cap on your head, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
And when you come on the camera, I need you to remove that, all right?
Okay. I'm about to
Marquise
do it.
Lucas, I got you checked in with Sheila Lindsay. The scan, you sent me an email address this earlier the other day. I just looked at your email. I looked over your file. You haven't made a payment and you have other tickets to deal with. So I saw you were coming in today and I was going to respond to you that way, but I intended on writing you an email back. Mr. Lawrence, are you there, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, is Officer Hardy here? Officer Hardy? Officer D. Hardy. All right, we'll get you out of here in a minute, Mr. Lawrence.
Appreciate you.
Can you get the system turned on, please? All right, let's pass Ms. Love's matter momentarily, and I'm just going to get started on Mr. Lawrence. This is the City of Detroit versus DeJuan J.W. Lawrence, case number SP 1229338, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1229414, counts 1 and counts 2. State your name for the record, Mr. Lawrence.
Lawrence.
I don't think we came through clear enough. State your name again for the record, please.
Can you hear me?
You're breaking up.
Dewan J.W. Lawrence.
Very good. All right, today is the date and time set for a trial. I don't see an officer. Mr. Berry? Yeah. Mr. Berry, I don't see an Officer Hardy. Officer Hardy. Mr. Berry, can you put your appearance on the record for Mr. Dewan Lawrence, please?
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant Lawrence.
All right, today is the date and time set for trial. I don't see an Officer Hardy in the breakout room, and hearing no response from anyone in the room. It is now 9:38. Go ahead, Counselor.
We seek dismissal, Your Honor. There being no complaining witness.
All right, grant the motion to dismiss. No officer. I'm going to waive the warrant fees. Mr. Lawrence, have a very good day. Best of luck to you. All right. All right. Let's go back on the record with Ms. Love. Ms. Love, I've given you an opportunity again to speak to counsel. Are you understanding what's going on now, Ms. Love?
Yes.
All right, let's go back and let's go back again. Now, you understand, Ms. Love, that the maximum possible penalty for these offenses are 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
You understand by taking these offers, you're going to give, Mr. Berry went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not?
He did. Yes, he
and you
did.
understood those rights?
Yes, sir.
You have any questions about those rights?
No, sir, I don't.
You know, by taking this offer, you're going to give those rights up?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, sir.
All right. And Mr. Hill, you weren't here at the time, but Ms. Love, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Alex Hill on behalf of the city, P76961. I did hear the potential offer of allowing as charged, as well as the improper plates, and the city agrees with that offer in this matter, should she be inclined to take it.
Yeah, and she had, that was because she had those two charges as charged. She has some other ones, but she also owes a number of civil infractions. All right, so Ms. Love, let me draw your attention back to May the 19th, 2022, around 2:07 a.m. in the city of Detroit. Ms. Love, did you own a 2005 Ford around that date and time?
A Ford, yes.
And did you allow somebody to drive that Ford?
Yes.
And you allowed that person to drive that Ford knowing that that person didn't have a valid driver's license. Is that correct, ma'am?
Yes.
All right. I find your client guilty as charged to the allowing. That's a $240 fine. It will not abstract to the Secretary of State, and I'll dismiss that upon payment. Ms. Love, let me take you back to December the 18th, 2020, at around 5:01 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Perkins and Hubble. Did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Back on December, strike that, June the 18th, 2020, around 5:02 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Puritan and Hubble. Did you have an occasion on that day to come in contact with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
Was 2005 Buick?
Yes, sir.
Was there something wrong with the plates on that vehicle?
Yes.
What was wrong with them?
They wasn't up to date. I think. Yeah, they wasn't. They wasn't good plates. It wasn't good plates.
You know, this happened during the middle of the pandemic, Counselor. I don't even know if people could get plates at that time.
Your Honor, in light of the significant civil infractions she still owes from before the pandemic, this is not a charge that we're married to per se. I do know that they were lenient on updating plates during the pandemic because people couldn't get to the Secretary of State. So we want to just go with the allowing. We're comfortable.
Very well. All right, ma'am. Save you 240 there. So we're going to dismiss the stipulation of probable cause on all the other matters. All right.
Thank you so much.
You're very much welcome. Now, with that being said, we'll dismiss the allowing upon payment, waive the warrant fees. You'll be responsible to pay the reinstatement fees. And I can give you this little tip: if you pay the $336, ma'am, at least you'll have clearances with the city of Detroit on that no insurance proof.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So I know you probably you're all right?
Yes, I'm okay.
All right.
It's happy tears.
All right. And I hope they're tears of joy.
They are tears of joy. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Now let me ask you this: are you stable in all in your life? Is everything stable other than these court cases?
Actually, I'm going through a CSC case. Me and my daughter and my niece had to testify yesterday. I'm down here in the parking lot. I have to go to Frank Murphy just because I want to see what's going on. He doing a bench trial.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna pray for you on that. I wanted to make sure that your housing situation was straight and all that.
It's just temporarily. I just received a job at Job Corps. I start work on Monday. I've just been going through a lot.
All right. If you need to speak to somebody about some housing, I can get somebody here on the line now.
Yes, sir.
All right, let me do that. Let's pass the matter and let's get Mr. Patel in here to speak and have a conversation with you, all right?
Yes, sir. Thank you, God.
You're welcome. All right, let's pass this matter. I'm going to see if we can get Attorney Patel in here from Street Outreach Court. You can have a conversation with him, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Well, all right. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Juan Tosky. Giving you an opportunity, sir, to speak with counsel in the breakout room. Counselor, what's your client want to do? Ms. Harris. Ms. Cox. I think Ms. Harris is waiting on you. Juan Lopez Toxi, let's go back on the record with him. I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel in the breakout room. Counselor, what's your client want to do?
He wants to
You're
proceed,
muted.
but I'm waiting for the interpreter.
Understood. Madam Cox, you're muted. I can't understand that. I'm hitting the ask to unmute button. I don't know.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. It just, the computer wasn't letting me unmute. I'm sorry, I was
That's fine.
trying and it wouldn't let me, but I'm unmuted. Thank you. Señor Juan José López, han llamado a su caso.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Juan Lopez. Mr. Lopez, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel in the breakout room. Counselor, what's your client want to do?
Señor López, le di la oportunidad de hablar con su abogado en un cuarto privado. Señora abogada, ¿qué quiere hacer su cliente?
Client wishes to plea, Your Honor.
Mi cliente quiere declararse culpable.
I couldn't hear you, Ms. Harris.
My client wishes to answer a plea, Your Honor.
Still didn't hear.
I still couldn't hear you.
My client wants to answer a plea.
Yeah, you have a problem with your volume.
My client wishes to answer a plea, Your Honor.
It's breaking up and I can't really hear you. Did you understand that, Ms.
My
Khan?
client wishes to enter a plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Is that what you want to do, Mr. Lopez?
Señor López, ¿eso es lo que usted quiere hacer, declararse culpable?
Pues, eso es pagar la fianza, pues sí.
If that means that I pay the bond or fine, yes.
All right, can you raise your right hand, please?
Levante la mano derecha, por favor, señor López.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
¿Usted afirma que va a decir la verdad y toda la verdad?
Sí.
Yes.
You can put your hand down.
Puede bajar la mano.
You understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Usted entiende que la sentencia máxima que le podrían dar, no que se la van a dar, pueden ser 93 días de cárcel y $500 de multa. ¿Entiende?
Sí.
Yes.
Do you understand you have an absolute right to a trial?
Usted también entiende que tiene un derecho absoluto de pedir un juicio. Yes.
Ms. Harris went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did she not?
La abogada también le dijo cuáles eran sus derechos en el cuarto privado, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Yes.
You understood those rights?
¿Y entendió esos derechos?
Sí.
Yes.
Do you have any questions about those rights?
¿Tiene alguna pregunta sobre esos derechos?
No.
You know, by taking this offer, you're going to give those rights up?
Usted entiende que al aceptar esta oferta y declararse culpable, usted renuncia a esos derechos. ¿Entiende?
Sí.
Yes.
Sí.
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what we stated in the record?
¿Alguien le ofreció algo diferente de lo que hemos dicho ahora? ¿Sí o no?
No, nadie.
No, no one.
All right, let me draw your attention back to December the 11th, 2023 at around 11:07 a.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Berner and in Livernois and Berner Street. Did you have an occasion on that day to come in encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Quiero que se acuerde usted del 11 de diciembre del 2023, alrededor de las 11:07 de la mañana en la ciudad de Detroit, en las calles, en la vecindad de las calles Berners y Livernois. ¿Usted tuvo un contacto con un policía ese día?
Sí, así es.
Diga otra vez, perdón.
Sí, así es.
Yes, that is right. I asked him to clarify because I quite didn't hear him, but he said, yes, that is right.
Were you operating a motor vehicle, sir?
¿Usted estaba manejando un vehículo en esa oportunidad?
Así es, sí. Sí.
Yes, that is right.
Did that officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
El policía le pidió que presentara una licencia válida.
Sí, exactamente.
Yes, exactly.
You could not do that, could you?
Pero no pudo hacerlo, ¿correcto?
Correcto.
Correct.
And why is that?
¿Y por qué?
Porque no tengo.
Because I don't have one.
All right, I'm going to find your client guilty of the amended count of failure to display. Fine your client $240, and with the stipulation of probable cause, I'll dismiss the other matter.
Entonces, yo voy a encontrar a su cliente culpable del cargo rebajado de que falló en presentar una licencia. La multa es $240 y los otros cargos son anulados.
Está bien.
That is
So
fine.
stipulated, Your Honor.
Y dijo la abogada, así es, su honoría.
All right, Mr. Lopez, when can you pay this $240?
Señor López, ¿cuándo puede pagar los 240?
No sé, aproximadamente en 2 meses. Lo que necesito es trabajar pronto para ya poder pagar esta deuda y estar bien con la ley.
Yes, Your Honor. I need 2 months to pay this because I'm not working right now and I need to save the money to pay this and to be clear with the law.
Two months?
2 meses?
Sí.
Yes.
Why don't
And
I'm
Your
gonna
Honor,
give you a month. Go ahead.
I did ask him if he wanted to do community service.
La oficial le preguntó, la abogada le dijo al juez que él le había preguntado, que ella le había preguntado a usted si usted quería hacer trabajo de servicio a la comunidad.
He indicated he would prefer to pay.
Y él dijo que él prefería pagar.
Sí, exactamente.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you a month. So I'm gonna give you until March the 11th to pay it, 2024, and I will allow you to enter into a payment plan if you choose.
Entonces, lo que yo voy a hacer, dijo el juez, es que le voy a dar hasta el 11 de marzo, un mes, pero en ese plazo usted puede ir a la corte y pedir que lo pongan en un plan de pago.
You're gonna have to set that payment plan up with the court downstairs at the cashier's window. You pay that $240 at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload that DivDat app to your phone, or you can come down to the court and pay it. March the 11th is the due date.
Entonces tiene que pagarla antes del 11 de marzo, pero puede venir a la cajilla de la corte y entonces puede pedirle que los pongan en un plan de pago y podría pagar ahí en la misma cajilla o en las kioscos que hay por la ciudad que se llaman DivDat, D-I-V-D-A-D, DivDat.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, if there's nothing further, sir, you have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Que si no hay más nada, que tenga buen día, señor. Se puede desconectar.
Disculpe, ¿cómo pago por el número de caso?
So do I pay by the case number?
Yes.
Sí.
Okay, muchas gracias.
Okay, thank you so much.
Tenga buen día. Hasta luego.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Yeah,
Buena
bye.
suerte. And Your Honor,
Yes.
this is the interpreter. Did Mr. Gonzalez appear at all, or is
He appeared, I had to put him out because he was driving. He hasn't appeared back again, so I'll let you go.
Would you like me to wait, or am I free to go?
Well, you can very much wait, but if you need to go some another court or something, I'll let you go and I'll get you back in. We'll call you back if we need it.
Okay, I will do that because I am helping in Judge Wagner's, but I think, could you give me Mr. Gonzalez case number and his first name?
His case number is, his first name is Yoandry, Yoandry, Gonzalez. And the case number is U658-38223.
Okay. I will mute myself and I'm just listening in case he does come back instead of leaving and coming back. Okay, thank you.
This is the city of Detroit versus Bria and Monique Gant, case number SB 120-92871, SB 120-97131, SB 147-5947, counts 1 and counts 3, SB 147-6265, counts 1 and counts 2, SB 148-1495, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Barry Jr., on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Gant. Oh, that won't do.
State your name for the record, Ms. Gant. Seems like you. There you go. Now, state your name, please.
Bria Monique Gant.
All right. Today is the date and time set for a pretrial. To answer your question, you have a $240 fine that you didn't pay, a $175 fine that you didn't pay.
I just paid some tickets this morning. I called yesterday to try to ask you what was the tickets, but the lady, she didn't know herself because she said my case wasn't pre-trial. So this morning I wouldn't have paid. I just paid $220 for expired plates for ticket SP 14 75 94 73, and I just paid ticket SP 14 76 26 52. I think because
that's not the ones you should have paid.
That's why I was trying to call and ask yesterday.
I wish you would have waited till today to do that. She entered into an agreement for $240 on SP 120-97131. That was
because I had 2 expired plates and 2 blocking traffics, and she said
so you did that. Wait a minute, let me speak. You on August the 18th, you pled guilty to the no ops. You were fined $240 for that. And then on the same day, you were found responsible for the amended count of blocking traffic. You didn't, those were the 2 that you needed to pay.
So I paid around 2 tickets.
Paid the wrong tickets.
I just paid at 8:35 this morning, but you said it wasn't the right tickets.
Yeah. So I see that you paid. I don't have to hold it up. I see that you paid it. But the problem is you picked the wrong tickets. Mr. Hill, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Alexander Hill on behalf of the city, P76961. Yep, I've been following the situation. It looks like she was going to enter a separate plea, but she's already paid. What was it? Was it $400 or just $220 this morning? She on the 4 civil infractions?
I just paid $333. $333. I think $330 for two
330,
tickets. For two
which is
tickets.
in excess of the amount that would have been the fine for the other charge. Yep. So we're
How about
comfortable.
this for a resolution? We'll close out. So you got this blocking traffic that you owe 175 that you pled responsible to. We'll close out.
I ain't gonna care. I gave out my last. I only got 40 bucks left to my name.
Pardon me?
I said I just gave y'all my last. I only got $40 left to my name.
Well, I mean, that's what happens when you get tickets, though.
I know, I ain't tripping.
There's nothing I can do about that. I can try to make it right on this. And I didn't answer your email this morning because I saw you had all these other cases. So you were just asking me what you owe previously. And then when I looked your name up this morning, I saw you had these other cases and I saw you were going to be in here this morning. I didn't know that you were going to go pay something that you didn't know what to pay.
Yeah, I had emailed you last week, or I think a couple of days ago, and I even called the lady that talked for you, but she told me to call back because you was busy. So when I talked to her, she even told me herself that she couldn't see what tickets you told me to pay. She just started naming off all the tickets that I see myself. So I just try to go pay the ticket. They had the biggest amount on it, and try to pay what I can. And then when I get some more money, I will try to pay the rest of them off.
And she tells me she also told you to wait. Did you
She told
miss
me wait.
that?
She told me to wait to call back until 3:30, and then I talked to her yesterday. When I called back, she started naming off all the tickets. When I asked her, "Can she ask you what was the 3 or 2 main tickets you asked me to pay?" She said she didn't know herself. All she see was all she didn't know for every ticket I got right here. I got like 8, 10 tickets right here in my face.
But you owe the 175, the 240, and the 175. That was stuff that you already had pled to. You paid 2 of these. Expired plate, no registration this morning. What I'll do is I'll zero out the 175. You pay the 240 and the 175, and we'll cancel out all the other cases. Is that good? Is that okay with the city?
Yes, but I have a question. Okay, because I got like 2 of each ticket. Okay, so which ticket is 175 and which ticket is 240? Because I got all of them sitting in my face.
You that. You had this information last time, all right? You had the information. No. Wait a minute, stop, slow down. You did have it. You pled guilty to it. You had to have it. You must not have taken some good notes. I'm going to give you all the information now. As long as the city is okay with that pleading, we'll dismiss the outstanding cases today. I'll wipe away one of the 175s for the blocking traffic. She'll just owe 240 and 175, and we'll close out everything else. Is the city okay with that?
We are, Your Honor. No objection at all.
All right.
Yes.
So now,
sorry. That's what I was trying to ask you. I know what you were saying.
Why don't you let me finish talking? See, that's what your problem
I'm sorry.
is.
My apologies. I thought you was finished. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
All right. So now, if you're going to take a pen down so you can get this information correct, then I'm going to give you an opportunity to get the pen. That we don't have this problem anymore, okay? All right. So on the cases that you'll pay the 175 is the SP 12092871. That is the one you pled to back in August. And then on the 240, it'll be SP 12097131. And we'll close out in the SP 147-59471. And we'll dismiss all the other cases.
I got everything. That's what I was trying to say. Like I got the tickets, but each of them had two. They had different dates, but two of the same names. That's what I was trying to explain to you. So I was trying to ask you which one was which. But I got it.
What I'm saying is, what I'm trying to say is that when you were here the last time, you had all the case numbers that you had pled to that day. And you must not have done a good job of taking down notes to what you pled to that day. Pardon me?
No, I said I did not.
Yeah, so that's where the problem comes in. So zero out that SP 147-59473, Ms. Mathis, and close it out. SP 147-59473, close it out. No, oh, no, strike that. One, SP 147-59471.
Close this one out.
Close that one out. Yes. And I'm gonna write the rest up. We're just gonna dismiss the rest. I think she paid. If that's it. Yes, that's paid. That's closed out. SP 1476265. What?
About her never pleading on it, it's undisclosed.
I thought it was pled to. It says failed to stop and impeding traffic, but anyway, whatever it is, just close it out. And dismiss it.
Dismiss it, okay.
Yeah. I would say dismiss it. But it does say somebody put in a, I don't know
They
if that was
changed
you or
the
not.
charge. It wasn't me.
Yeah.
Might have been an operator. Well, yeah, responsible.
Dismiss SP 147-62651. Dismiss SP 1. SP 147-62652. No, that's already dismissed. Count one of that. Dismiss count one of that, and then SP 148-1495 counts 1 and counts 2. Dismiss both of those. I'm writing it down.
You writing it down?
Yep. So let me make sure dismissing that. You still have this open warrant out, Ms. Gant. I believe it was open at the time, last time too. I don't plan on taking care of that.
Yeah, you gonna reconnect on Zoom? You know, you can call me and give you the telephone. Doesn't matter. It's a telephone number. You can reach. You ready to write the phone number down? It's area code 929.
Just ask her when she wants to pay. And then she's got that open warrant.
Okay. You want me to put on speaker, Joe?
Yes.
Put you on.
All right, Ms. Gant, are you there? Ms. Gant, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, so can you hear her? Ms. Conlon?
Yes, it was low, but I heard him.
All right, so Ms. Gant, when do you want to pay this 175 and 240?
I'm not working right now. I get paid for 50, so right now I'm trying to look more money. I do tattoos on the side, so whenever I touch some more, I'll say, can you give me like the middle of March?
I'm gonna give you till March 11th.
I'll probably get paid right before that.
I'm gonna give you till March 11th, all right?
March 11th, okay, that's cool.
And I'm gonna waive the warrant fee. And also, you still have this open warrant out that I told you about last time, I believe.
So how do I take care of the open warrant?
You have to call, Judge Bryant's court. And you have to call Judge Bryant's court and see what their procedure is for warrants. I'm gonna give you her courtroom number, all right?
To my Judge Bryant, ED?
Yes.
Like a lady?
Lenise. Lenise Bryant.
I thought she dropped that case, because when I called, they said they didn't report this for me. Okay, I'll try to contact her.
313. You want the number or you got it?
Nope, I got her Zoom on the number.
965 2295. All right. Pay this at any due date. Well, you know how to pay it. You paid it today. Pay that 240 and 175. I'm giving it to you March 11th. All right. If nothing further, best of luck to you. Have a very good day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Your Honor, before we call the next case, can we try to identify somebody here?
We have Mr. Laws here.
I see that, and I'm excited for that. We need to get him an offer, probably a breakout room, but we've already spoken to Lucas. He's the Vortex CG65, but we can't get him to join a breakout room with Attorney Harris. He's got about 5 officers here on his case as well.
Okay, so Lucas and Laws are here. So those are the 2 main people. So, where is Lucas?
He's the Vortex.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask him to unmute, start your video. Okay, now what we're gonna do is put you in a breakout room. Ms. Harris, are you gonna handle both of those trial cases, okay? Please.
Sure.
I'm putting the officers all in the breakout room. Laws needs to connect his audio. So let's continue on. Citizen is gone. Grant.
Yes, sir, Eric Graham.
No, not Eric Grant. Grant.
Yes, Tawana Grant. Before you pay,
Yes.
Hello?
Is Mr. Lucas going to join the breakout room?
Mr. Lucas, can you join the breakout room?
I'm gonna have to call.
Let's move him.
It's not showing up.
Let's move him to another one. Go to 4.
Yeah, because I'm late for work and this is just taking.
Listen, do you want to come in?
You heard me.
Yes, I heard you.
Oh,
Mr.
no, I
Grant?
didn't know. I thought I was no, this is Richard Garrett. I thought I was muted, sir.
I
My
know.
bad.
All right, well, I'm trying to get out as soon as I can. Tell me if you gotta go to work. I'm
already late, Your Honor. I didn't want to drive and be trying to get into, be on the camera driving. So yeah, I'm already late. And my boss keep texting me. Me too.
Everybody's gonna say that now.
Oh no, I could actually show you.
No, I didn't say that. I said somebody else said me too. What is your date of birth, Mr. Grant Garrett?
2/17/82.
City of Detroit versus Richard Garrett. case number B13235-423, B13235-523, B13235-623, B13235-723, B13235-823, B13235-923, SP138-54041, SP144-32601, and U65-744-723. Appearance for the record, please.
Yes, sir.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. Your full name, Mr. Garrett. State your full name.
Full name is Richard Rondell Garrett.
Today is the date and time set for pre-trials in the matter. Do you have, well, he's got this animal cruelty and dog restraint. Can you get him an offer, please?
We already had an offer, Your Honor.
And what was the offer? Offer is 1 count failure to restrain dog needs proof of license and dismissing everything else. Do you have proof of that?
Yes, sir. I got the licenses right here.
Let's see what you have.
I got the licenses right here, the dog tags with the licenses on the license.
Let's see what you have, please.
The City of Detroit dog license.
You hand me the paperwork.
Oh.
I can't see that.
I'm sorry. Here goes the paperwork right here. Here goes the certificate.
All right, can you raise your right hand, please, sir? Do you go read him his advice of rights, Mr. Barry?
Yes, Your Honor.
Go in the breakout room. I'm gonna send you a prompt. Join the breakout room. Did we get Mr. Patel? Go in the breakout room, please. Let's see what's going on with Mr. Patel. Love. All right, Ms. Love, I sent another text message out to the attorney.
Thank you so much. God bless you and your courtroom.
You as well. We're almost getting through this. See, Grant. Ms. Grant, do you have a valid driver's license, registration, and insurance?
I have not been able to complete that yet, no.
Did I give you an opportunity to do so?
You did. I just wasn't financially able to do it. I was going through a issue where I had to I had to move, so.
Hold on a second. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Garrett. Mr. Garrett, but he's not there yet. Ms. Grant, I'm going to I'm going to set a trial date when I'm going to put this on the record, though, and it's going to give you till June the 10th. All right. We got to
Okay,
move
that's
this.
perfect.
We're going to move this along. Let's put it on the record when we'll get you out of here. And Ms. Harris, let's go. City of Detroit, let's pass the matter for Garrett. City of Detroit versus Sawana Renee Grant, case number SP 1466261, SP 1526514, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1526528, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Erica Harris, on behalf of Ms. Grant, please state your name.
Ms. Grant, can you state your name for the record, please?
Shawana Grant.
There's a date and time set for a pretrial off the record. I've given Ms. We talked, and I've given her opportunity, 2 opportunities to come in compliance, and she has not done so yet. So we're going to set a trial date for June the 10th, 2024 at 9 a.m. That'll give her some more time to come in compliance. All right, Ms. Grant?
Okay.
All right, there's nothing further. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Thank you. You as well.
All right. Let's go with back on the record with Garrett. Mr. Garrett, I'll give you an opportunity to speak to counsel in the breakout room. Counsel, is your client ready to take the deal?
He is, Your Honor.
I guess so. That was a pretty good deal he got there for all those charges. All right. Raise your right hand, sir. Swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Yes, sir.
You can put your hand down. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or
Yes.
$500 fine?
Yes, sir.
You understand you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Berry went over your earlier advice of rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes, sir.
And you understood those rights?
Yes, sir.
You have any questions about those rights?
No, sir.
You know by taking this deal, you're going to give those rights up?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, sir.
All right, let me draw your attention back to that's September the 9th, 2023 at around 10 a.m. in the city of Detroit, area of Bradfield, 17229. Did you own some dogs on that day?
Yes, sir.
Were the dogs, I'm going to take this under a delayed sentence, Mr. Berry. Your client has an opportunity to, I don't know if that was told to him. Your client has an opportunity to back out the deal if he doesn't want to take it. And what that means, sir, is that we're going to put you on a sort of a non-reporting probation. If we have some more problems with this dog, it's going to back that. It's going to back that dismissal out. And it's going to stay on your record. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
You want to go forward with the deal, sir?
With this new deal, with the probation too?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess. Yes, sir.
It'll be dismissed if the dogs don't have any problem. We're having problems with you. It seems like you have a number of dogs here, and man just got mauled almost to death by dogs a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah, I heard about that too.
So we gotta make sure this dog is restrained and continues to be restrained. So did you own some dogs on that day, sir?
Yes, sir. Judge Perkins. I got a quick question though. When they said that the city of Detroit will only want them dogs on ropes. My dogs are 70 and 60 pounds, so those rope things, they won't work for them. They break them every time. So I had them. I had to put them on industrial chains.
Well, I don't, you know, something, I don't, I, you know, something, you know, I don't, you know, I know it's the animal rights people are out here. All my life, I've seen dogs on chains. Now, all of a sudden, the statute has changed, and that was a surprise to me when I got to this job. I don't know how they're supposed to be restrained, but that's your obligation to restrain them as the ordinance says to do. Other than that, I can't, if you fight it, then I just have to make a ruling on it, whether the ordinance is proper or not. But if you're not gonna fight it and take the deal, then it's your obligation to restrain the dog as they're supposed to be restrained.
Yes, sir.
All right. So that's all I can really say about that. So
and I got one more question.
All right.
I got one more question, Judge.
What's your question?
Originally, when I came in front of you, I had those tickets that was they're constantly coming back, sir. They're sending me they sending me. I don't know if you can see this or
What
not.
tickets?
Those tickets that you closed out and cleared for me, they didn't cut. They came back.
All right. Here's the deal. I don't know what's going on with that either, but everything I called today is going to be dismissed except for one of those failure to restrain dog tickets. And then you'll pay the $240. You'll do the non-reporting probation for what? 6 months. And in 6 months, we'll dismiss that ticket if the dogs don't have any other problems. And everything should be closed out in your name down here.
Okay.
All right. So did you own some dogs around that date and time, sir?
Yes, sir.
One of those dogs get out of the yard or something and roamed around.
Yes, sir.
All right. You satisfied, counselor?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
The dog was out of the yard unattended, right? It got out of the yard unattended, at least for a brief moment.
Yes, sir. For about for a brief moment.
If you're satisfied, counselor, I'm satisfied.
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Okay. I'm going to find your client guilty as charged to the failure to restrain the dog. And I'm going to, with stipulation of probable cause, I'll dismiss the other matters.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
$240, Mr. Garrett. When can you pay it?
I can pay it next week, sir. Next pay period. Well, not next week. The week after next.
I'm gonna give you pay by November. So pay by March 11th, and then come back. Give me a 6-month date, Miss Mathis. Yeah, review. Let's put a 6-month delayed sentence on this. August the 9th.
August the 9th.
That gives us plenty of time, then a whole summer almost, let us know whether you're going to properly restrain those dogs.
Yes, sir.
All right. Pay it by March the 11th, the $240, and then the other matters are going to be dismissed. I'm going to waive the warrant fees. If there's nothing further, sir, have a very good day. Best of luck. Sir. All right.
Okay, it's cool for me to leave out now.
Yes, very well. Pay it at any DivDac kiosk in the city of Detroit, or come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. Told you can upload that app to your phone. Nothing further, sir. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
You too, sir.
Thank you. All right, let's move on to is Lindsay here? Sheila Lindsay? She's gone. She's gone. Otis? Clinton Otis? Who said they had to go to work?
Eric Graham.
Eric Graham?
Before you call that, can I have Mr. Laws join the breakout room? I've sent it twice.
All right, Mr. Laws, I don't see Mr. Laws is not, you have to put up that sign for Mr. Laws because he's not connected to audio.
You mean Mr. Lawson?
I have you down too. Just give me a second. Let me get Mr. Graham to work.
Hello.
Yeah, Eric Graham is my apologies. I think I logged in about 25 minutes late, I do believe. So I apologize for that, Eric Graham.
10/25, 1977.
Yes, sir.
City of Detroit versus and the state of Michigan versus Eric Graham. Case number is SP 1296802. Counts 1 and counts 3. SP 151995521. SP 151996671. SP 1533138. Counts 1 and counts 2. SX 367469. Counts 1 and counts 2. SX 368438. Counts 1 and counts 2. 19461574. Counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood Asbury Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Graham.
Eric Graham.
Today is the date and time. Is that Eric Demond Graham?
Yes, sir, it is.
And today is the date and time for a pre-trial matter. You want to get an offer? Or you want to go just straight to trial and settle all this up on the date of trial?
Actually, I think it was, I was supposed to like have my insurance and license straight. So I got my license straightened out, and I also
Do
had
you
got
have it straight?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. My license is valid.
Do you have insurance straight?
Yes, sir, I do.
Run his driver's license, please. Let's see insurance and registration.
Okay, sir. Is there any way possible I can give it to you in picture form? My wife took the vehicle to work, and she has the paperwork with her. That is my fault. I do apologize for that, but she did send me a picture.
I'm going to put my email address in the chat, and you can see it probably take some time to go through.
Okay.
Did you take the defensive driving course?
I didn't have to take a driving course. They just made me take a new road test.
We did not. We didn't. I don't think Mr. Hill that I availed him to the option of taking the driving course. I don't believe. I don't see that I did. And so that's probably my overlooking that because it's got a 16 to 20 over here. But obviously let's see if the driver's license is valid. He does have a valid driver's license. It's a number of pages long, but it's valid. And
that's positive.
That's a good thing. And then I put in the chat the insurance information. Why don't you forward that to me and get that? We'll pass the matter until we see some insurance and registration, okay?
Yes, sir. So I should just send that and wait for you to call me again?
Yeah, I'll see it when it pops up on my screen, okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, I'll do that right away.
All right, let's go with City of Detroit versus Clinton. Otis, case number U680900423. Appearance for the record, please.
Otis Berry Jr., on behalf of the defendant, state your full name, Mr. Otis.
Clinton Otis.
Today is the date and time set for. Hey, good morning to you, Mr. Otis. Today is the date and time set for a
show cause, Your Honor. For purposes of arraignment, my client would stand mute.
We'll enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. We'll give your client a $0 bond. Mr. Otis, I don't know if you have in compliance or not with this ticket. It's a cigarette dealer license. What's the offer for Mr. Otis?
We love to see compliance, Your Honor. If he's got a license, then we would move to dismiss. If not, we seek a 12-month delayed sentence so that he doesn't get any more of these types of tickets.
All right. So let's put you in a breakout room. You have an absolute right to a trial, Mr. Otis. If you speak to Mr. Berry, you heard the city attorney wants to you come in compliance, but if you're not in compliance, either you pay the $240, we'll put you on a delayed sentence, or you speak to Mr. Berry and set a trial date up. Join the breakout room, please. All right, let's go with Gaines. Let's go with Alexis Gaines. Ms. Gaines here. Okay, you have to unmute yourself, ma'am. What's your date of birth? Where's Alexis Gaines?
She's still muted, Your Honor. I don't know if she stepped away.
I don't know what she's doing.
Well,
All right.
we're ready on Lucas, Your Honor.
Yeah, I was trying to save all of that for last, but Ms. Gaines is not.
Well, we actually have a question for the court regarding Lucas.
Yes.
And that question is, he's trying to get his license. I don't know if the court is able to glean from his driving record if he might be eligible or if there are reinstatement fees he needs to pay. And Mr. Laws is in the breakout room, so I'm gonna go there really quickly to see if he'll connect his audio.
Thank you, Attorney Harris.
Mr. Lucas is trying to get his license. I can appreciate that, but this is just absolutely ridiculous. It's gone on so long.
And
he needs to pay a number of Ms. Harris go in there.
I think she just went in to see Laws, Your Honor. Lucas only looks good today because he's here with Laws, so his 34 doesn't look quite as bad as 94. But we do have an offer made that I think he'll take that's going to allow him to get his license. The offer to resolve the tickets today, you know, is going to be monetarily punitive, but it shouldn't prevent him from getting his license. I'm not sure what his prior holdups are.
Well, you sent me the chat.
That was for Laws. Let me send you Lucas.
Is not going to be able to get a license with this offer.
So, and I understand for Laws, I'm willing to leave it into your discretion if instead of the FTDs, we wanted to do allowings, because I know that will help him. My policy generally, our office, is when his history is that bad, we don't give the allowing. But, you know, if he's indicating a willingness.
I'm not gonna come in between you and the city's policy necessarily. I'll let you, if you're willing to do that, then I'm not gonna block anything from Mr. Laws either, but I'll tell you, I just can tell you that these FTDs are considered moving violations. He already doesn't have a valid license, and if he has 2 moving violations, then he's going to be
Suspended, I think,
subject,
a year.
extended 2 years, I think.
So let me talk to Attorney Harris once she's talked to him, and we might be able to make that so looking forward to prevent his license, because we do want him to get valid and get a handle on this. But we do have 10 officers here. He obviously has a bad history, so we'll continue to work on that. But I'm going to send you the message that I sent to Attorney Harris for Lucas with the offer. There's just one tweak to it, so it's going to be the offer, and then I made one change because we had one more officer show up. So I'll send you those 2 messages right now.
Hello.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Graham. Mr. Graham, I do have an email address here, and I do see that you have come in compliance with the insurance and the registration. So I think Mr. Hill sent me a message as far as you were concerned too.
Yes, Your Honor. If he's compliant, we would be amenable to amending the civil infraction from the speeding to the limited access 1 to 5, and then amend one of the suspended licenses to allowing an unlicensed driver to violate and dismiss the balance.
All right, that's going to be the deal, Mr. Graham. Allowing $240 fine, dismiss upon payment, and a limited access as amended come from the 16 to 20. That's going to abstract, but it's going to save you points. It will be 0 points and $125, and they'll dismiss the balance of the tickets. You have an absolute right to a trial, Mr. Graham. I'm going to put you in a breakout room. Who was on the record for Mr. Graham?
Your Honor, it was I.
All right, let me put you in a breakout room with Mr. Berry and speak to him. If you want to take the deal, then freedom of advice and rights, please.
Yes, Your Honor.
Miss Gaines, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, turn your background off. We were trying to call your name, but we couldn't. All right, good morning to you. Hold on 1 minute, please, all right?
Okay.
Miss Gaines, can you kind of put some more clothes on for us, please?
Yes, 1 second. Put on the jacket.
This stuff just doesn't make any sense, Mr. Lucas. You have more laws or Lucas? Why don't I have, why does it look like lawful gains? Okay, laws. Yeah, laws, it really doesn't make any sense.
Your Honor, Laws had 94. Lucas had 34.
Then we're talking about gains. You're coming right up behind them, and you're only 24 years old. At least Mr. Lucas, he's in his 60s, and it took him all this laws. And no, Lucas didn't take much time either. You're 24 years old, Miss Gaines. We're gonna set a trial date for Miss Gaines. She's got the false ID. And the dog, the dog, I don't know if the dog allegations are true, but if you bring in valid vaccination records and a dog license, then that will help you out. If you bring in a valid driver's license, I'm gonna allow her, this is off the record, I'm gonna allow her to pay this reinstatement fee up front, so you can potentially get a license. There's no proof of insurance. Trial date is gonna be June 10th, 2024 at 9 a.m. May have trouble with that false ID getting a license. Let's call this Mr. Berry. Are we ready on Mr. Graham?
Ready, Your Honor.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Graham. Mr. Graham, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel in the breakout room. Counselor, what's your client want to do?
My client would avail himself of the offer, Your Honor.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Graham? I didn't hear you. Is he back?
He's not back.
All right, Mr. Graham, after giving you an opportunity to speak with Mr. Berry indicates that you want to avail yourself to the offer.
Yes, sir.
Can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Now you put your hand down. You understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes, I do.
You understand you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes, I do.
Mr. Berry went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes, he covered it quite well.
All right, you understood those rights?
Yes.
You have any questions about those rights?
Nope.
By taking this offer, you're going to give those rights up?
Yes, I do.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
Nope. No offer.
Let me draw your attention back to November the 8th, 2023, around 2:42 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Livernois and Eaton. Did you have occasion on that day to come in encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes, I did.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
And did that officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes, he did.
You could not do so, could you?
I was not able at the time.
Why is that?
I did not have one. I didn't have a valid license at the time.
Very well. I'm going to find your client guilty of the amended count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. That is a 0-point offense. It will not abstract to the Secretary of State, and therefore it won't carry any points. And I told him I would dismiss that ticket upon payment. As for the civil infraction, will you stipulate on behalf of your client to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for that responsible plea, Counselor?
So stipulated, Your Honor.
With that stipulation, I'm going to find your client responsible for the amended count of limited access 1 to 5 and 140, strike that $125 fine. I'm going to waive the warrant fees, and you're going to be responsible to pay any reinstatement fees. I'm going to set a review date. This is for that 240 on that limited access. I mean, on that allowing. When are you gonna be able to pay this off, sir? And the 120?
What would the total be actually?
Well, the total's is for what I'm concerned about is 365. It'll be 240 plus 125, but you're gonna also have to concern yourself about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 reinstatement fees. I'm not concerned with that. You need to concern yourself with that in order to be clear with the 36th District Court. I have a total of oh my goodness. But don't go by my math. It'll be in the system, but I have a total of 635. But I'm really concerned about the 365.
Okay. Okay. I'll probably need about 2 weeks for 365, if possible.
You sure? Is that going to be enough? You put a date on it.
Oh, if I could, I mean, if a month would be.
I'm going to give you. Come back March the 11th. Come back March the 11th. All right.
Okay, copy.
365 is going to read up there probably in the area of 635, but that's for your reinstatement fees. If there's nothing further, March the 11th, you come on back March the 11th for a review. If that 240 and 125 are paid off, we'll dismiss the case in one and we'll close the other one out. All right.
Okay, I copy that, sir. I do have one question though, because I gotten a notice in the mail that I had a court date changed to this date, but I didn't hear this case number mentioned, and I just wanted to be sure that it was square. Could I give you the case number?
Please.
Okay. Yep, it's SP 15331 OT.
That's taken care of.
Copy. Okay.
We'll have some compass in this deal.
Copy. Okay. I just wanted to be sure I didn't hear it, sharply.
Very good day, sir. Best of luck to you.
Okay. You as well. Thank you.
All right. City of Detroit versus Alexis Gaines. Case number SP 141795571. V132-40523, V132-40623, V132-40723, SP 106-0476, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 106-8521, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 1133804, counts 1, 2, and 3, SP 1133841, SP 1462502, counts 1, 2, and 3, U 59646321, 18480158, counts 1 and counts 2, 20708619, counts 1 and counts 2, and 20708621. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Gaines.
Hi, my name is Alexis Gaines.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, my client would stand mute.
Enter not guilty plea on your client's behalf. Give your client a $0 bond. I had a discussion with Ms. Gaines off the record, and then I told her that I would allow her to pay the reinstatement fee on this no insurance proof. She only has one of them. You would have to come down to the window with $45, ma'am, to pay that reinstatement fee up front. There's no better way that I can allow you to do that. So you have to come down to the courthouse. If you wait 48 to 72 hours, that clearance will get to the Secretary of State. The only issue I have with her getting a driver's license after that is that she does have this false info ID case. I don't know if that case is going to prevent her from getting a license or not, but I'll make sure, I'll definitely allow her the opportunity to try. Based on that charge alone, I'm going to set a trial date for June the 10th, 2024 for the above matters, okay? So you understand what's going on, Ms. Gaines?
Yes. Do you have my correct address and everything? So
What is your
I
correct
can make
address?
sure 11032 Nottingham, Detroit, Michigan 48224. Excuse me.
48224.
Yes.
Move all the way from the deep west to the deep east, huh?
Yeah.
All right. You come back June the 10th. You understand about that reinstatement fee and waiting that time for you to check and see if you can get a valid license?
Okay, so pay $45 within 24 to 48 hours.
No, 48 to 72 hours. Wait
Of
until you have to pay that. Come into the window though. You have to come into court and then wait 48 to 72 hours. Once you wait that time, then you will be able to see if you can get a license. Hopefully you can come in compliance, and I'm sure the city will have a much better offer for you if you have a license and things like that, all right?
Okay. What about, I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Those other 15 warrants that I had, I have to come to the clerk desk to get
All
them
of them are
lifted?
recalled, $0 bonds, all right? The warrants will be
Okay.
removed today.
Okay.
All right,
Cool.
any further questions, ma'am?
No, that'll be all.
All right, very well. Have a great day, ma'am. June the 10th, 2024 is your next court date at 9 a.m., all right?
Okay, thank you.
Good day. Good morning, Mr. Patel. Thank you for zooming in. I have Miss Love here that needs to speak to you. I'm going to put you two in a breakout room and see if you can help Miss Love with your services.
Thank you.
Okay. Now, what about Carl Lawson? Let's get Carl Lawson out of here before we do these other matters.
Your Honor, may I interrupt? This is the interpreter. You said that that Mr. Johandri Gonzalez Alvarez may reconnect, and you would call me back. May I be dismissed?
You may. Thank you, Ms. Cox. If I don't see you, have a very good weekend, okay?
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Good morning to you, Mr. Lawson. Do you have a valid driver's license, sir?
No.
City of Detroit versus Carl Jerome Lawson, case number SP 125-59373. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Lawson.
Carl Jerome Lawson.
All right,
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, my client would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
We'll enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. We'll give your client a $0 bond. Mr. Lawson, I can give you an opportunity to come in compliance. I can give you an offer today, or I can set a trial date. Which one would you like?
If I can get something without no points, I'll take the offer.
All right, there's going to be a 0-point offense, but it is going to abstract to the Secretary of State. That'll be a failure to display, a $240 fine. Let me put you in a breakout room, and Mr. Berry can go. That's going to be a misdemeanor, and it's going to be on your record. So,
no, I don't want to.
We'll talk, Mr. Lawson.
Okay.
Let talk to Mr. Berry. He can help you out. Sure. Go in the room, please. All right, where are we at, Ms. Harris? Oh, what about Otis? Hold on. What about Otis, Mr. Berry? Hold on. Did you ever speak to Otis, Clinton Otis?
Yes, Your Honor, and we're ready.
Right, let's pass the matter on Lawson. Let's go back on the record for Mr. Otis. Mr. Otis, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel in the breakout room. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
We seek a bench trial date, Your Honor.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Otis?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to give him a trial date. Next time, take your hat off, sir. I'm going to give you a trial date of June the 10th, 2024 at 9 a.m., all right?
Thank you. Will I receive mail notification of this or no?
Well, you may or may not. I don't know. The mail sometimes acts funny. We're gonna send one out to 3514 Burns Street.
Okay, thank you.
All right, if it doesn't get there, you're still obligated to be here June 10th, 2024 at 9 a.m., all right?
Yes.
All right, nothing further, sir. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Oh, you said June 10th, right?
June 10th.
What time?
9 a.m. 9 a.m. All right, Mr. Berry, go ahead and join the room for Mr. Lawson, please. Ms.
Yes, Your
Harris, who are we ready on?
Was the court able to ascertain whether or not Mr. Lucas might be eligible for a driver's license?
Well, Mr. Lucas has 1, 2, 3, 4. You're in breakout room 5, Mr. Berry.
I'm trying.
5, 6 notes of insurance, of which the one no insurance civil 258 would have to be paid. The other no insurance proof 288 would have to be paid. The other no insurance civil 258 would have to be paid. So that's 258, 258, 288 so far. And the other 3, I will allow him to pay the reinstatement fee up front. And I believe I gave him that opportunity to do so the last time we were here.
Mr. Lucas, do you recall that?
Yes.
No, I didn't. I don't know that. I don't see that I did. I don't see that I did.
Your Honor, are we on the record in this case yet or not yet?
Not yet.
I would just note for Attorney Harris and yourself, the SP the FTD offer, the SP 137-26793. I'm okay with an allowing for this individual instead of the FTD, so we'd have 2 allowings. That way, you know, he's already got 600 plus he owes on the reinstatements. That's going to help him get valid license, avoid these tickets going forward.
Did you hear that, Ms. Harris?
I did, Your Honor. Thank
Let's
you,
just
Mr.
call
Hill.
the cases right quick and put them on the record, so that we'll knock that out. And then I'll let you all discuss what you want to do. This is the City of Detroit versus Marquise. Is that Juwan Lucas? Case
Yes, Your
number
Honor.
SP 150-87721, SP 1008538, counts 1 and counts 2 and counts 3. SP 1008641, SP 11319161, SP 1321128, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1321130, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 133553321 and SP 133553322. SP 1357660, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1372679, counts 1 and counts 2 and counts 3. SP 1396308, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1396312, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1397111, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1397112, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1402753, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1402815. 204-812-371, 207-199-841, 207-199-85, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Sherika Harris, on behalf of Mr. Lucas, please state your name for the record.
Marquise Lucas.
Want to pull the officers out of the breakout room and we can put their appearance on the record. Sergeant Sanchez, good morning to you. Can you put your appearance on the record, please? Sergeant Sanchez, can you put your appearance on the record? Good morning to you for Mr. Marquise Lucas. Sergeant Sanchez, can you unmute yourself and put your appearance on the record, please?
Your Honor, I would note we had at one time, I believe, 5 or 6 officers here on that. Most of them may have stepped away. I have numbers if we need to get them back. Otherwise, they'll be joining right now if they're still in the breakout.
Kearns, good morning to you. Can you put your appearance on the record for Mr. Lucas, please?
Yes, sir. Officer Kearns, Detroit Police Department for M. Lucas.
And your badge number and department and precinct?
City of Detroit Police Department, badge number is 3087, and precinct is the 4th precinct, Your Honor.
Very well. Good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
Your Honor, we also have Sergeant Sanchez, who's indicated to me he has no audio, but he's following.
I got this. And E. Johnson is there. Officer Bala, he's in there. Officer Johnson's here. All right. So you got the offer, Ms. Harris. You need to speak further with Mr. Officer Johnson. Good morning to you. Can you put your appearance on the record, or did he leave? Officer Hoyt, Nicholas Hoyt, can you put your appearance on the record for Mr. Lucas? All right, you have to unmute yourself.
Sorry, Your Honor. Police Officer Nicholas Hoyt from the 11th Precinct, badge number 1389.
All right, good morning to you. Is there any other officer? Wright is not here. Kearns is here. Maxwell is here, not here. Let's go ahead with what we have. Ms. Harris, do you need any to speak to Mr. Lucas any further?
I don't believe that I do, Your Honor. Mr. Lucas, this offer is now updated in such a way that it should not affect your chances of getting your driving privileges restored.
Okay.
Did you want to move forward with the plea?
Yes.
Why isn't this SP 150877721? Was that something that's a new case that you got? Let me ask you this, Mr. Lucas. Do you have a stable housing situation?
No, I'm in the midst of trying to get that situated also.
Do you want to speak to Mr. Patel as well?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Well, this SP 1587721 is in warrant status. Want to make a random on that, Ms. Harris?
For purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute. Respectfully request that the warrant be recalled.
All right, we'll enter a not guilty plea on this behalf, give him a $0 bond and recall the warrant. Since we're here with Mr. Patel, well, once he gets out of the room with this love, we'll put you in a breakout room. I believe that we can probably go ahead and take these pleas. He indicated that he wants to take the deal. That should not affect him getting into the program, and the program, if you successfully complete it, can potentially wipe away your fines and costs, or at least some of them, potentially. So let's pass the matter, and then officers, if you can just be on standby if we need you, Mr. Hill can contact you if that's necessary, but it seems to me that that may not be necessary.
So if you haven't given me your phone number already, feel free to send me a message before you leave, but any officers here on Lucas can depart. We anticipate that resolving smoothly.
Excuse me, Mr. Hill, you want me to send you my number?
No, that's okay. You're going to have a breakout room with an attorney to see if they can help you out with a program that's going to help you with your fines and costs.
Okay.
Or two of them. Let's pass that matter. Mr. Barry, are we ready on Lawson?
Ready, Your Honor.
Go back on the record with Mr. Lawson. Mr. Lawson, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel in the breakout room. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
We seek a bench trial date, Your Honor.
That's what you want to do, Mr. Lawson?
Yes, sir.
All right, you have time now to come in compliance. It doesn't appear that anything down here is affecting you get the valid license, all right?
Okay, thank you.
Trial date is going to be, June the 10th, 2024 at 9 a.m., all right?
Okay.
All right, if there's nothing further, have a very good day, sir. Best of luck to you.
All right, thank you.
All right, what about laws? Are we ready on laws, Ms. Harris?
Yes, Your Honor. I believe we are ready on laws as well. I've explained the offer, and I know it's been updated at this point. Mr. Laws may be trying to get his license, so there is an updated offer. But he needed time to pay any fines and costs, possibly a payment plan with the court. Oops,
That's
sorry.
a stretch right there. That is a stretch.
Really?
Yes, big time, big time.
Okay.
He comes in here with 80-something plus tickets. And all of a sudden now, he's trying to come into compliance. 80-something plus tickets. How many officers showed today?
10, Your Honor.
How many?
10.
10. Where's Mr. Laws? Mr. Laws. He's got to unmute himself.
Hello?
Mr. Laws.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I'm just not inclined to do any work with you. What are you, 65 years old?
Yes, sir. I'll be 65 in March, sir.
Can you come in here with 85 plus tickets at 65? You know, I'm inclined to work with young people that are just starting out and things like that. A 65-year-old, close to 65-year-old man with 83 tickets.
was trying to get some kind of assistance to help me straighten the tickets out.
Do you have some type of housing issue?
Not at the moment. I've been helping my daughter. I've been staying with my daughter. I had entered into a program called Street Court to help assist me and straighten out my tickets. I really would like to have my license back, but the lawyer informed me that it'll be quite some time before I get licensed. So I just wanted to kind of adjust myself and work on getting the tickets straightened out. I'm on disability, and she informed me that I could possibly get on a payment plan, and I'm really interested in paying it off.
I know, and I can respect that. I respect the fact that you're here now and you're facing it, but it just, you know, it's tough when, again, I got a 65-year-old man that has neglected this stuff for years.
Your Honor, he indicated something about he was in street outreach court or any
Yeah,
of
we have them here now.
So if he was a participant in the program, would these matters have been part of that and maybe taken care of as a part of that?
Oh, definitely, but he says he hasn't completed. He says the program takes a long time, so that's what tells me he hasn't completed.
No, the program haven't initiated and haven't started, but I'm signed up for it.
Let me let him speak to Mr. Patel after he gets out. It's going to be Lucas is going to be first, and then after Ms. Love, and then Mr. Laws can speak to him after Mr. Lucas.
Were we calling Mr. Law's cases on the record?
I guess we can do that now just to get it out the way. We'll go off the record with anyone else. Officer Hoy and Sergeant Sanchez and Kearns, if you guys, I think, are going to be free to leave. I think that Mr. Hill got your contact information if we need you. You're more than welcome to stay if you choose to as well, though.
Yes, Your Honor. I'll stay.
All right. This is the city of Detroit versus Gerald Laws. Case number, that's ironic, two last name Laws. Case number SP 1007397, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1018601, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1018621, SP 1018663, SP 1056547, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1056548, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1082597, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 82691, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1082706, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1092615, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1099505, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1099576, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1185621, SP 111857, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1173765, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1176151, counts 1 and counts 2. SP. What are you doing, Mr. Laws?
Beg your pardon?
I need you to be still and stop rummaging through stuff.
Yes, sir.
Because it's making a lot of background noise and nobody can hear you. SP 102, strike that. SP 1208717, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1208734, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1228358, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1228360, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1228364, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1257531, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1258906, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1262872, SP 1262889.
It's the wrong color.
Mr. Law, if you keep on
Yes, sir.
interrupting, then I'm not gonna call this. I'm not gonna hear this stuff today.
All right, I apologize, Your Honor.
We might as well mute them until.
Call the cases.
Yeah. All right. SP 1262889, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1271837, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1271849, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 127422711. SP 1274290, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1281981, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1331492, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1331500, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1429581, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1431259, SP 1449333, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1449341, SP 1453178, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1453181, SP 150325511. SP 994139, counts 1 and counts 2. State of Michigan versus Gerald Laws, SX 3725095, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Sherika Harris on behalf of Mr. Laws. Please state your name for the record.
Unmute yourself and state your name for the record, Mr. Law.
Gerald Laws.
All right, today is the date and time set for trial. I have a number of officers here for Mr. Laws as well. We'll just mark them down as appeared, the ones that are here. All right, so let's just pass the matter and let's go back on the record. Mr. Patel, is Mr. Patel here?
Your Honor, I put him in a breakout room with Lucas. They're currently discussing that matter, and he knows Laws is up next for when he's done with me.
I want Mr. Patel out to get Miss Love. She's got some business to take care of. I
was under the impression they were done.
About her business. Let's go back on the record with Miss Love. Miss Love, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel in the breakout room. Ms. Harris, can you go into the room with Mr. Laws? Where's Ms. Harris?
Right here.
Oh, I don't see you on the screen. All right, he's gonna do that. Okay, you're right. Go in there and let Mr. Patel know that we want to. Okay. All right, Ms. Love, did you have a good conversation with Mr. Patel?
Yes, I did.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now, Your Honor, should be here momentarily.
I'll find out. All right, Mr. Patel, good morning to you. Can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Yes, Your Honor. J.H. Patel, P number 65385 for co-counsel for Ms. Love.
On the record with Ms. Love now. Ms. Love said she did have a good conversation with you. Is there a plan of action?
Yeah, she actually she's part of, we're beta testing a new intake system, and she already created her action plan. We're going to have a conversation with her later today. She is interested in the program. She does qualify for the program. So we're just going to finalize the action plan later on today. And we ask that the court waive any warrants and vacate any warrants and waive any warrant fees, and schedule the matter for 5 months out from today, so she has time to complete her action plan and graduate from Street Outreach Court Detroit.
5 months. We'll do that. I always say, Miss Love, well, we had an offer for Miss Love as well too, that she was going to plead to, and I know that doesn't, and we can wait to take this plea at the 5-month program, or I can let you do that with Judge Williams or not. But I know Ms. Love, like I tell everyone else that's in this situation, I can only imagine how difficult it is. And when I was a kid, my parents had to deal with a similar situation. But so I went through it in a way, but obviously I was a kid and I wasn't the one that was, having to navigate. All I had to do was just, do what my parents said, and they eventually got us through it. I feel the same way about you. I believe you're gonna get through it. I know that it's tough right now, and you might not be able to see any light at the end of the tunnel. But I always lead people with this quote from Dr. Martin Luther King that are dealing with the situation. And he says, the ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenges and controversy. So what this is saying to me is that this is your test. This is your test, and probably one of the biggest test of your life. I know you have some other very, very serious things you're dealing with over there. I also believe in that God will not put more on us than what we can handle. Why you have to go through all of this at one time, I can't answer that. But I can say that if you persevere and that you keep on pushing through, I can guarantee you that the times will get better and these moments will pass. All right. I'm glad that the 36th District Court, with our Chief Judge and Judge Holmes, have created programs like this. I'm glad for Mr. Patel he's in the position to be able to reach out and help people like this. So I have seen the program work, and I have seen people come out on the other side with jobs, housing, and everything. So it's not something that is just smoke and mirrors. You have to do some work, I'm sure, but I believe you're in good hands, and I believe strongly that this will pass. I don't know when. I wish I could tell you. I wish I could snap my fingers now and make it all go away, but I can't do that, all right?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, so we're gonna set a pretrial date for July the 9th, 2024 at 8:30. I'm gonna mark your file street outreach. I'm gonna leave this offer open. So let's leave offer open because I don't think we took a plea on this. Leave offer open, Miss Mathis, so this stuff here is just gonna be an offer.
Just he's gonna have it in offers on the notes. I'm just gonna say it's fine, right?
This is the offer. All right, so God bless, ma'am, and you're free to leave. I got your file noted, and you have the action plan, and you have contact with Mr. Patel. All right.
Thank you, and you have a blessed one as well.
You as well. Have a very good day. All right.
Thank you.
Now I'm sorry. You can
Thank
go
you.
back and return to Mr. Lucas, I believe. And then Mr. Laws, I don't know if Mr. Laws is in street outreach as well. He indicates to us, Gerald Laws.
Gerald Laws was, you know, I know the name. If you can put us in a different break or have him wait in a different breakout room, I'll hop back at that time.
All right, so I'm going to put Mr. Laws. I'm going to give you the ability to jump from breakout room to breakout room, Mr. Patel, and you'll be able to put Mr. Laws in the breakout room of your choice. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to let you speak to Mr. Lucas, and I'm going to let you speak to Mr. Laws, and I'm going to take a recess. And Ms. Mathis, when they're ready, you can give me a call. All right.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, you're welcome.
Your Honor, is it okay if I let the officers know with their phone numbers on Laws? They've been here, most of them.
Absolutely. I think that a couple of officers chose to stay, and they're more than welcome to stay, but whoever wants to leave, you have their contact information. And we'll go from there.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, and officers, stay safe out there as well.
Thank you, sir. You too.
Give a call.
Mr. Laws?
Yes.
Hi, I'm going to ask you to join a breakout room. You're going to get a notification on your app on your screen to join a breakout room, and then just tap that to join, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And, um, did you get it?
Dang, out window. I went to the music hall. I used to know what they.
Ms. Harris.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you know anything that's going on with Mr. Lucas?
I do not.
Okay.
Yeah, some of the tag Motown view. It was fun to be out.
We'll wait.
Hello.
Hold on, Mr. Lucas. Let me wait till Mr. Patel comes back.
Okay.
Okay, are we ready on Mr. Lucas, Mr. Patel?
We are ready on Mr. Lucas.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Lucas. Mr. Lucas, I'll give you an opportunity to speak to Mr. Patel. Mr. Patel, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Yes, Your Honor. Jayesh Patel, P number 65385 for Mr. Lucas. Mr. Lucas, would you please state your name for the record?
Today is Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mr. Lucas. All right, today is the date and time set for a trial. Go ahead, Mr. Patel. What are we going to do with these cases?
Your Honor, Mr. Lucas is interested in participating in Street Outreach Court Detroit. He is eligible, given the evidence or given the statements he's made to me today. We'd ask that any cases with active warrants be vacated and the warrants be vacated and the fines be waived, and then schedule the matters for 5 months from now to give him time to complete the action plan.
All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to write the offer down too that was presented to me by the city attorney, and I guess Ms. Harris can tell me exactly what that offer was. I have I think they amended it. I have failure to display improper plates, expired license to allowing blockading traffic. Is that what your understanding was, Ms. Harris?
No, Your Honor. I was under the impression that the fail to display was being amended to allowing.
Okay, so two counts of allowing improper plate, 2 counts of improper plate. And one blocking traffic.
It's 3 counts of improper plate, 2 counts of allowance.
3 counts of improper plate.
Yes, improper plates on ticket ending 7532.
You're still muffled, your sound.
One moment.
I have 2 counts of allowing, 3 counts of improper plates, and 1 count of blocking traffic.
My understanding is the blocking traffic off of the offer. So it's case ending 6793 allowing, case ending 1122 improper plates, 6602 improper plates, 9161 allowing. So, and then you drop the civil and instead it's 7532 is improper plates.
7532.
Yes.
All right, that's the offer, and then dismiss the balance.
Yes.
We're gonna leave that offer open. We'll give you a pre-trial date on July the 9th, 2020. July the 9th, 2024, 8:30. Do you have any questions, Mr. Lucas?
No, sir.
That's your next court date. Work with Mr. Patel, and that'll be free to leave. And officers, that'll conclude it for you guys. Again, be safe out there.
All right. Thank you so much, and y'all have a blessed day.
You as well.
All right.
Let's get Mr. Laws out. I put the offer on the back. Can we get Mr. Laws out of the room, please?
Trying, Your Honor. I'm not sure if I did.
All right, here it is. Let's go back. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Gerald Laws. Mr. Laws, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel in the breakout room. Counsel,
phone charger.
Phone charger? Well, there's some,
Laws.
Yes, sir. My phone about to die. I'm trying to get a charger. I don't know how long it's gonna last.
Hey, let's go ahead and get this out the way. You're gonna have a pre-trial date on July the 9th, 2024, right, Mr. Patel?
I do need to inquire to make sure for his eligibility. But we could, if Your Honor is okay with it, it seemed, and there's no objection to the city, yeah, we can go to that route.
Oh, you want to come back sooner than that to make sure he's up?
Yeah, I can. What I can do is, if you want for today, put it for the 7/9/24, and I can advise you if something changes.
All right, you want
to do that? Make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So many. There's quite a few, and it probably makes sense to in the long run anyway.
And what was the offer, Ms. Harris? I have improper plate, FTD, improper plate, improper plate, improper plate, improper plate, improper plate, improper plate, FTD. 8 improper plates and 3 failure to displays.
That is what I had. I'm going back through to make sure nothing changed. So the question I think that we had is, if he pleads on 3 FTDs on the same date, does that have the same effect against his driver's license?
It might. I think Mr. Hill did say he had let him do allowance.
He did, because we didn't know the answer to that question. At one point, someone suggested that if you plead to them all on the same day, then the Secretary of State only counts it as one, but we didn't know that to be true.
Yeah, I don't know that either. All right, so we'll leave that offer open. Mr. Laws,
Yes.
you're gonna keep in contact with Mr. Patel. Mr. Patel, if that action plan changes, we're gonna have to have you and Mr. Patel back in the court, and you guys can just zoom in on a date. Mr. Patel can set you up a date to zoom in and put spec. That off.
Yeah, I think in this case we can. Do you have just so I have the? Do you have a Cobb's recommendation on the sentence you would impose on the 11 tickets?
It would be $250 a piece. Dismiss a
250.
240 on the 11 tickets.
Okay, 240. Okay, all right. Thank you. I will. I guess I think the best course of action would be to put on the 7/9/24, and I can advise the court otherwise.
All right, pre-trial 7/9/24, Mr. Laws. Then keep in contact with Mr. Patel, and make sure you stay in compliance. All right. He's muted. Are you there, Mr. Laws? Unmute yourself. Is Mr. Laws there? Unmute yourself, please, sir.
Yes, sir.
Did you hear all of that?
Yes, sir. 7/9/24.
All right, 8:30 a.m. Make sure you keep in contact with Mr. Patel. He'll let you know if you need to come back any sooner than that. All right.
I gave Mr. Patel my phone number. I don't have his number to check in with.
I will text you. I'll text you.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you much.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Have a good day.
All right. You too as well.
This is just for you. Don't process that. Okay.
All right. Have a great day. That'll conclude the morning.